Hi, my name is Michelle Tynan and I'm a family support worker here in Southill Family Resource Centre. Our address here is 267 Avondale Court, O'Malley Park, Southill. So welcome to Southill. We are actually situated between the Holy Family Church and the Southill Health Centre here in Southill. So welcome to Southill Family Resource Centre. Come on inside and we'll have a look around. So here we are at the main reception area, the FRC. Here's the sign-in sheets here. We use it for the staff and the visitors and clients that come in. And here we have the information leaflets of all the services that FRC has to offer, and also we promote the local agencies as well in Southill. So this is a room where any clients that come in, they come in here first. They're meted and greeted with a cup of tea, coffee. The kettle is always on. So it's a great place for people to have a chat and talk, and then they're directed up into the service or to the staff member that they come in to see.
Hi, I'm Jim Pryor, and since June 2005 I have been the coordinator of the Southill Family Resource Centre, and during this time we have tried to live up to our mission statement, which is that the Southill Family Resource Centre endeavours to provide opportunities for local people to be informed, to be educated, to feel supported and have fun in a pleasant and respectful environment. And I think that the house, as it's known locally, does that through the range of programmes that we provide.
I'm with the Southill Women's Group, and basically from last January when we started, it's given us a great opportunity to meet new people in the area and outside the area. People are coming from everywhere. I'm up from Kerry myself, but it gives me the opportunity to meet my sisters every week. We do lots of crafts. Michelle is brilliant. She gets us all together and gets us going. The group of women that we're with are great women, and it's a brilliant place. It's a brilliant thing to do, and I'd be lost without it for my mental health. Hopefully by the time the summer comes this year, we'll be able to get away on our day trips and whatever, because mostly we've had to do a lot of things at home, but we still keep in touch, and it's a great way of meeting people. Just thanks to Southill for everything.
14 to 15 years ago, a group of us got together to do personal and interpersonal skills to help us in our lives, and out of that then we said, why break this up? Why can't we do something that we'd all be together again? And then Jimmy came over from the Family Resource Centre and said, girls, I think I can help you. Some of the girls would have been only very young, in their 20s. So they opted out, but their mothers came. And their mothers are still there today. And we've been together, we're the Southside Women's Group, and this Family Resource Centre has done so much for us.
I'm the chairperson of the Southside Women's Group for the last 3 years. They're a wonderful bunch, organising educational classes like art, jewellery making and other things like crafts. We meet every Tuesday morning from 10 to 12. We also go around nationally and locally to visit other women's groups around the country. In 2021, our focus is on mental health and well-being. I'd like to thank Jimmy for providing us with the Zoom so that we could meet online to do the yoga and the meditation, because it's a great way of checking in on everybody and to see how they're doing in these times.
I'm here with the lads going on 11 years now. We do woodwork, we do wood turning, we've done pyrography. Anything in the wooden line, we'll tackle it. We've done window boxes, we make furniture. The lads have done pieces for their houses, bird boxes, we do shelving units. And really it's if the lads have something that they want made, then we work around that. I enjoy working with the lads here. They're a great bunch. And I hope to be here for many more years.
We have 2 prefabs in the schoolyard. One is for the meetings and the other is a workshop. We do carpentry, so forth. And we go on trips. We had a trip to London 3 years ago, which was very successful.
I'm one of the members of the Southill Men's Shed. So first off, congratulations to the Southill Family Resource Centre for 20 years. Without the Family Resource Centre, the men's shed wouldn't be here today. They could have helped us a lot down through the years with funding, classes, courses, even finding us a premises. And without them, the lads that have been here for the last 10 years, couldn't have done it without them. They have been so supportive in everything we've done. They've always found something for us. They've never turned us away, and they've always welcomed us with open arms.
I joined it because I like meeting people, and it was great to get out and to be able to join people and socialise and go down to FRC and have a nice cup of tea, but you're learning something at the same time. The crocheting, knitting, we even done sewing. We done a lot of work down there. It was fabulous.
When I heard about it, I said I'd love to come down. Knew most of the women that come here as well. I had no craft skills in me at all. My daughter joined with me, which had craft skills. So at the end of the day, when I came, I learnt. I was able to knit, crochet, cross stitch.
That was our 20th anniversary of FRC. It was fabulous. We all got together and we all have our, more or less, a little bit of something in there of ourselves.
Yeah.
We always, even those that have passed away, since passed away, Lord rest them, but they have their work in there. It'll never be forgotten. Yeah. And that is our house. The horses be up the hill, the people be coming in for a cup of tea to FRC. There's always something there for somebody if they look out for it. And the FRC is one of the best.
I think when we first joined the drama group that the good thing was that everybody knew each other and that we were all kind of friends anyway.
We've done plays, monologues, walk-on parts and films.
You just want to come up every week and just meet up with everyone, have the cup of tea, with the plays, the drama. We're actually doing a new film at the moment. So there's a lot going on, and I think it's the travelling with the drama group as well. We always get away summer once a year, and it's just all good fun, and we're all best friends and like a little family.
So the groups I'm involved with in Culver Court is the Monday group, which consists of all the locals in the area of Southill and south side of Limerick. The purpose of that group is for social activities, social inclusion and community development.
I joined the club over 4 years ago and I absolutely love it. There's people I haven't met in years and we're all getting to know each other again after all this time, We do line dancing. The music is brilliant. I tell you, there's voices down there and they're fantastic. The singers are fantastic. We do bingo, and all different. We've had great times.
We love the bingo of everything. Our favourite thing, and like Mona said, I hope we'll get back into our Galway Court. That's where we meet lovely people, and it's once a week, which is brilliant for us.
The socialising is fantastic, lads.
We
have a great crack. Now, honestly, we never stop laughing or talking or anything, no.
Singing,
no.
dancing.
We've done
a show
everything.
You did.
Everything.
What about our lovely show we done?
All the roses we did,
Beautiful,
practiced inside there and everything. So
you couldn't ask for Jimmy and yourself, Tommy, for all the great help.
Yeah, it was brilliant now.
Hello, I'm Mary Blenner-Hassett and I'm Chair of the Voluntary Board of Trustees of the Family Resource Centre. Southill Family Resource Centre is one of a network of 121 family resource centres countrywide. In terms of legal structure, we are a company limited by guarantee. More recently, a registered charity, which means that we operate under the compliance framework and guidelines of the Charities Regulators Guidance Code. The Family Resource Centres are now under the auspices of TUSLA, who are our core funders. However, we still find it necessary to apply to other government departments and agencies for grants to cover programme and project costs. The Family Resource Centre here and myself, I suppose, in my role as chair, I'm very, very lucky to have a very loyal and committed board for the centre. We have a number of subcommittees that have oversight on finances, HR and policy, and they report into our monthly board meetings. Currently we have 9 board members with a very good balance of community representation and organisations that we collaborate with in the delivery of our family support services.
I'm working as a creative arts therapist for Southill Family Resource Centre for a number of years, and we work with children who from 3 years to 18 years with social, emotional or behavioural difficulties, primarily from the area, but we also take referrals from the city. Creative arts therapies involves play therapy, music therapy, art therapy, dance therapy and drama therapy. So they're the different kind of modalities that we use. So basically we just work with the children, whatever they're comfortable doing, we follow their lead. We give them on average about 12 sessions to work with, work through whatever difficulties or issues or struggles that they may be having. Sometimes it could be the case that the parents may need the support or vulnerable adults, and that could be like learning difficulties or whatever, various different reasons that they come for the referrals. And the referrals can be made by anybody really in the locality. They can be made by the school, they can be made by public health nurses, anybody in the Southill Family Resource Centre can refer it to us as well. And it's quite helpful to us because we have the adult counselling as well, so very often we can make a referral to another service within the Family Resource Centre.
I'm Nicola and I'm the counsellor with Southill Family Resource Centre, and I provide counselling and psychotherapy to clients who might be feeling anxious or stressed, or for people who have relationship problems. The counselling space gives you a non-judgmental space that's confidential as well, where you can explore how you're feeling, and then that can help you to become more aware of how you feel and make better decisions from there. So all of the clients who attend Southill Family Resource Centre for counselling have access to 6 sessions, and over the course of those 6 sessions we can explore different strategies to help you cope with your emotions and to help you feel more relaxed, and also to give you that space where you can talk about how you're feeling in a non-judgmental space.
I was a past participant of the Strengthening Families programme. Had just come out of a very violent relationship, and my 2 teenagers were going through an absolute horrible time emotionally, and I was recommended this programme, and I can honestly say it changed my life. It's been a good few years now. They were 15 and 13, 14 maybe, when they were doing the course, and it was life-changing for us. If I didn't understand them, I didn't understand what their issues were, I didn't understand what was going on in their heads. They just felt very angry and very emotional all the time, and I was going through my own stuff and I was very angry and emotional all the time. The Strengthening Families programme taught me how to express myself to them better, and taught them how to express themselves better to me. It also taught us how to see things from each other's point of view, which was absolutely fantastic. I have a wonderful relationship now with my children, who are all grown up and having babies of their own. So yeah, I couldn't recommend it highly for anyone with a teenager that's having any kind of disconnect from them. It was the best thing that we did. It's a fantastic facility up here. The staff are absolutely incredible, and I can't actually thank them enough for all they do for me and for my kids. My kids have done counselling here. They've done other programs, carpentry programs, everything. They've even done cooking classes that's been run through this. So yeah, I genuinely think the FRC is the way to go. They really do look out for everyone in the community.
I've been based in Southill since 2011, and I've worked very closely in conjunction with the Family Resource Centre. We have a common denominator where we both run older persons groups and look after the seniors in the area. Since 2011, I have to say I've always been made very welcome by the Family Resource Centre. I've done a lot of intergenerational work with them. Our collaborative pieces were all based around the older persons with regard to trips, days out, dinners, parish socials, Christmas socials, and even Jimmy playing Santa Claus for us. I have to say that I've always been made very welcome. I've always felt very supported by the Family Resource Centre, and especially in our current climate for the last 14 to 15 months, Jimmy has been based at the Resource Centre and I've been based in the church. And it was good to know that there was somebody else within the community. With things being so quiet and locked down, I could always bounce things off of Jimmy and vice versa. Drop over if I needed to do a visit and was unsure. I'd come over and ask Jimmy's assistance. So basically our working relationship has always been very good. I've always found that signposting, if a family came to me, signposting that family to the Family Resource Centre was always beneficial.
Hi, my name is Jane Aylmer. I'm a Family Support Community Development Worker with Southill Family Resource Centre. I'm the facilitator of the Southside Disability Awareness Group. This group has been in existence for the last 10 years and the group members consist of people living with disabilities and people caring for those with disabilities. The group is a social group who meet up weekly and discuss issues around having disabilities and also take part in community education courses. These courses can range from certified courses such as cooking, personal development, and also social classes such as arts and crafts and Irish, which they're doing at the moment. So they've also taken part in citywide events, for example the LCN Music Cafe, the Local Education World Cafe, International Women's Day, and have visits to local cultural events in the Hunt Museum. So they also link in with Hospital Disability Group, Irish Wheelchair Association and Limerick City Council are different projects. Our membership have grown the last year and we welcome new members all the time. So if you want to keep track of the Disability Awareness Group and what they're doing, just go onto our Southill Family Resource page on Facebook or else www.southillfrc.com.
The Southill After Schools has been working with the Family Resource Centre since the Family Resource Centre opened here in the year 2000. They work very closely outside of being neighbours in the same building. We work very closely with each other. We would have a number of families that use our service that would have a lot of problems as families with outside problems, lack of money, maybe addiction, maybe other issues, and we would then refer them to Jimmy for his Strengthening Families course, which is really invaluable. We also work together on another project, which is the Community Employment Scheme, where we have a very, very diverse, socially inclusive scheme here. And Jimmy facilitates us by providing training in childcare to QQI level 5, and that's a major award. Now for a lot of these people, some of the women particularly would be older. They would have left school early, they would have gone into the factories in Limerick, they would have left, they would have reared a family, they would have come back and find they can't get into the workplace because they don't have the skills. So the Southill Family Resource Centre provides training, and that then helps them to get a qualification and go back into the workplace. As I say, we work closely. There's other projects as well. We have been working with the intergenerational project with Jimmy, which has been lovely, where we have had the elderly population from the community working with our very young children, and we've had some great days with that. And we've also had a project there recently during lockdown where we did the letters. So some of our after school children wrote letters to some of the senior citizens in the community, which gave them something, a link, as we say, during lockdown with another side of the community, which Jimmy facilitated for us. So now what we're going to do is we're going to keep that going now that lockdown is lifted, and we're going to try and integrate them, which I think that was a brilliant idea of Jimmy's, because there is a huge divide between the young and the old in the community, and lockdown really showed that, So yeah, we have a lot of projects going together, and hopefully we'll have a lot more.
The Limerick Community Education Network was established over 25 years ago, and so our connections with the FRC have been apparent for the last 20 years. The FRC is supported by the LCEN by supporting the learners and the development workers, the education workers around the provision of community education in the locality in Southill. We work very closely. There is being housed in an office next door to the FRC means that there is an awful lot of collaborative practice. It's like an extension of the FRC in some ways. It kind of gives a feeling of belonging to the area and to the centre. It is a very amicable relationship, and we support the learners who are doing accredited and non-accredited courses, such as the QQI courses in childcare and youth work, as well as the soft skills like the men's shed and the different groups like woodwork and textiles and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a very lovely collaborative piece that the LCN do with the FRC.
My name is Laura and I'm working in the FRC for the last 2 years. I'm here doing a CE scheme and I'm hoping to get my last year out of it and for the work experience. Love working here, great atmosphere, everyone here is lovely. And also since I started working here, I started studying for my diploma through the FRC. I was referred by Jimmy and I got the course, and I'm now literally a couple of weeks away from finishing my level 7 diploma. So so it's all since I started working here in the FRC.
In 2020, even during the pandemic, we had over 2,500 inquiries into the house for services, both for counselling and for advocacy work, which our staff are specifically trained in. I would like to thank the community for trusting us with that information and guaranteeing them that whatever they have told us has been protected and will always be protected. We here in the centre believe that the staff are a vital part of the success of the FRC, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank both the current staff and the staff that have worked in the Family Resource Centre for the past 20 years. We've had a couple of coordinators, and so I'd like to thank my predecessors. We are very grateful to the community of Southill for making us feel so welcome, but also making the house feel like their second home. It is important for us that when people come in to the house, they're offered a cup of tea and the chat. How important the chat has become now, particularly since the pandemic. I look forward to working with the staff for the next number of years, and we'll see where it takes us. So again, many thanks for all of your support, and to Southill Family Resource Centre, happy 20th birthday.